Would need to implies a requirement or necessity for something to be done in the future. It indicates that a particular action is necessary or essential under specific circumstances, often suggesting a hypothetical scenario or condition. Usage. Requirement. Hypothetical scenario. Examples. To bake a cake, you would need to gather all the ingredients. If you want to travel abroad, you would need to apply for a passport. To improve your health, you would need to exercise regularly. If we want to succeed, we would need to set clear goals. To fix the leaky faucet, you would need to call a plumber. If you're cold, you would need to put on a jacket. To build a house, you would need to hire a contractor. If you want to communicate effectively, you would need to listen actively. To access the internet, you would need to connect to Wi-Fi. If you're hungry, you would need to prepare a meal. To pass the driving test, you would need to practice driving. If you want to learn a new language, you would need to practice speaking. To solve the problem, you would need to analyze the data. If you want to save money, you would need to create a budget. To graduate from college, you would need to fulfill all the requirements. If you're lost, you would need to ask for directions. To start a business, you would need to write a business plan. If you want to stay healthy, you would need to eat nutritious food. To repair the car, you would need to replace the broken part. If you want to get in shape, you would need to exercise regularly. To finish the project on time, you would need to work efficiently. If you want to be successful, you would need to take risks. To get a good night's sleep, you would need to turn off electronic devices. If you want to achieve your goals, you would need to stay focused. To travel to the moon, you would need to become an astronaut. Might need to suggests a possibility or potential requirement for something to be done in the future. It indicates a potential necessity or need under specific circumstances, with an emphasis on uncertainty or possibility. Usage. Possibility. Conditional statement. Suggestion. Examples. If it gets late, we might need to find a hotel. She might need to buy a new phone if hers keeps malfunctioning. We might need to reschedule the meeting if not everyone can attend. He might need to take a break if he feels overwhelmed. If the weather worsens, we might need to cancel the outdoor event. She might need to borrow a book from the library for her research. We might need to hire extra staff to handle the workload. He might need to adjust the thermostat if it gets too cold. If the car won't start, we might need to call a mechanic. She might need to see a dentist if she experiences tooth pain. We might need to switch to a different supplier if prices increase. He might need to download a language app to learn a new language. If the power goes out, we might need to use candles for light. She might need to check her email for important updates. We might need to review the budget to allocate funds appropriately. He might need to apologize if his actions offended someone. If the project falls behind schedule, we might need to extend the deadline. She might need to buy groceries if the pantry is empty. We might need to upgrade our software for better performance. He might need to attend a training workshop to enhance his skills. If the internet connection is slow, we might need to restart the router. She might need to consult a nutritionist for dietary advice. We might need to implement new security measures to prevent breaches. He might need to review his notes before the exam. If the noise continues, we might need to file a noise complaint.